This week I'm headed to Disney World for a little Disney staycation and I need to get packing, but there's a catch. Even though I live local to Disney World and quite frankly I could pack as much as I want in my car to drive over there, what I want to do in this video is challenge myself to only pack like you guys would be packing. Most likely if you're traveling to Disney World you'll be flying and you may only have a carry-on item and a personal item that you can pack in order to go to Disney World. So that's exactly how I want to pack today. I want to pack with the mindset that I only have a suitcase and a backpack to go to Disney World. So I'm going to be showing you today the best way you can pack for Disney World and how you can optimize the space you have when packing and going to Disney World. But first, let me show you the items and everything I'm going to be taking with me for this staycation. We're going to be at Disney World for 3 days, doing 3 full days at the parks. And when you go to Disney World, you're definitely going to be planning out your outfits and trying to think of what you want to wear ahead of time. And if you're a fan of Loungeflies, you may be wanting to bring more than one Loungefly with you when you go to the parks, which is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be bringing 3 Loungeflies with me, so that way I have a different Loungefly to wear each day with my outfits. Now, it's no secret, Loungefly bags can be pretty bulky and you can't necessarily break them down or squish them in your bag, but let me show you how you can pack a bunch of Loungeflies in a suitcase. What I'm going to be doing is for each outfit that I'm going to be wearing each day, for the corresponding Loungefly that I'll be wearing, I'm going to be putting that outfit inside of the Loungefly bag. So for example, when we're going to Epcot, I'm going to be wearing this regular white cotton t-shirt and I'm going to be wearing an orange bird skirt with the Groot bag. So I'm simply going to fold up the outfit and put it right inside of the Groot bag. I'm going to put everything that I plan on wearing to the parks that day is going to go right inside of the backpack. So that way I have everything organized and it's going to be able to fit very nicely in my suitcase. Now I am going to be wearing Minnie Mouse ears for certain days in the parks and I don't necessarily want to squish them inside of the Loungefly bag, so these are going to go separately in the suitcase. I also like to bring multiple pairs of socks whenever I go to Disney World, so I'm going to make sure that each of my Loungefly bags have a separate pair of socks and extra socks in case they get wet throughout the day or I just want to change them. It's going to be nice to have multiple pairs of socks. Now for the day that we're going to Animal Kingdom, I'm actually going to be wearing this nice spaghetti strap leopard dress. It's going to be very nice because it's supposed to be very hot that day. It's also supposed to rain, but I really like wearing flowy dresses to Disney World because they don't have crazy rides that you can't necessarily wear a dress on. I'll sometimes wear shorts underneath of the dresses, but dresses are very nice because they're very lightweight, flowy in case it's a very hot day at Disney World. So I'll go ahead and also just put the dress nicely folded up inside of the Loungefly bag, and then since it's gonna rain, I'm gonna be wearing my Raining Cats and Dogs Disney Rain bucket hat, and this I don't care too much about folding up either, so I'm gonna fold it up nicely and then put it right inside of the Loungefly bag. And there is still enough room inside of the Loungefly if I have any other Disney essentials, which I'll link a video above of all the essentials I like to take to Disney World. I'm going to definitely start to fit some of them inside of the Loungefly bag. That way there's still enough room for everything to fit inside of my suitcase. And for the last day, we're going to be going to Magic Kingdom. And so what I'm going to be wearing that day is a t-shirt that I had actually had a friend make using a Cricut. And the nice shirts to wear or use if you are planning on making shirts for your Disney trip using a Cricut are these Bella canvas shirts that you can find at Michael's or any craft store. They are very nice because they aren't too tight on your skin and they're also very, very lightweight, especially good for Disney trips whenever it is very hot outside. So I'm going to be wearing this Megan shirt and then also a pair of jean shorts. So again, I'm just going to fold them up and put them inside of the Loungefly bag. And then also another thing that I'm going to be packing, even though it's going to be very, very hot when we go to Disney World, I'm going to be bringing a pair of jeans just in case for whatever reason it starts to dip down in temperature in the evenings. It's always nice just to have extra clothes in case, because you never know what the weather is really going to be like even if you plan ahead of time. And of course, when going on a Disney staycation, you have to have Mickey themed pajamas. So I have these Mickey Mouse pajamas that I'm going to be wearing from Costco. They just have Mickey Mouse heads on them, and they're very lightweight and very nice to wear at night in Florida. Now the backpack that I'm going to be using is this backpack that I got off of Amazon. I absolutely love it because it's a really nice material and it's also a very nice size that it can fit underneath the seat on the airplane, but it's also nice because it holds a lot of items. So I'm going to be taking my laptop in case there's any work I need to do on my laptop, and I'm also going to be putting all of the other Disney any essentials that I want to have in my Loungefly bag during the day whenever I'm at the parks. Like I said, I'll link a video above of the essentials that I like to take with me to the parks, but for example, I'm going to be bringing an umbrella because you never know when it might rain during the day at Disney World, and I'm also going to be bringing a hairbrush with me so that way I have it for the parks, but I also put my toiletries and all other items that I might need in this backpack. Another clothing item that I'm going to be bringing is a raincoat. This raincoat is very nice. It's from Columbia. It's very lightweight, but it's also great for whenever it rains, and it actually folds into a little pouch, which is perfect whenever packing because it doesn't take up a ton of space. Then as far as shoes go for Disney World, I usually have two go-to items that I like to wear when it comes to shoes at Disney World. I'll usually wear these Nike tennis shoes that I really like walking around. I always recommend wearing tennis shoes that you know are comfortable, that you already have broken in, and I love these shoes. They've worked out very well for me, so I'll be wearing those one day for some of the outfits that I'll be wearing. And then my go-to shoes that I always wear that are my favorite to wear in the parks are the Croc wedges. You guys maybe have seen my Disney shoe video before, and these are my absolute favorite shoes to wear at the theme parks. They are so comfortable. I can last a whole day in them. They don't give me blisters, and I absolutely recommend these for Disney World or any theme parks. And I know what you're probably thinking as far as putting all of the clothes in the Loungefly bags. You're probably wondering if things are going to wrinkle. What I'm going to be doing is the night before we are going to the parks, I'm going to get everything out of the bags and lay it all out ahead of time, so that way the clothes have time to de-wrinkle, or I can see if there's anything that I maybe need to iron for the night before. I always recommend getting things out and ready the night before anyway, so that way you aren't scrambling to try to figure out how to get ready the morning of. It's nice having everything laid out, that way you don't forget anything, and it's very easy just to be able to pick up and get going for your day at Disney World. So it looks like we have everything packed up. Let's go ahead and put it in the suitcase and see if anything fits. All right, here's the suitcase all opened up, and first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and fit all of the Loungeflies inside of there because those are the largest items, and it's gonna be easy to pack and fit everything in between the bags. So when putting the Loungeflies in the suitcase, what I like to do is put them opposite of each other because I find that that is how they fit the best inside of the suitcase. So I'm going to put two on the one side, and then I'm going to put one on this other side here. There's all of the bags inside of the suitcase. There's still a full other side here that I am planning on putting shoes that I'll show you now. And then, like I said, we're gonna fit all of the other essentials in and around the suitcase. Now, this is personal preference, but whenever I put shoes in my suitcase, I always like putting them in plastic bags or grocery bags beforehand. It just makes me feel a little bit better. So I've got one pair of shoes there, and then I'm also gonna put the other pair of shoes right on top. And it's gonna be nice because then I can just zip this compartment closed, and it helps to save a little bit of space for over here. I've got the umbrella that I plan on using and my hairbrush, so I'm gonna go ahead and put those in between and around here as well. And like I said, I have other essentials I plan on bringing with me to Disney World that I'll be putting in my backpack. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these all strapped in. So I'll have those together, and then we'll go ahead and close this. And I'm gonna also open up the extender portion so that way it has a little bit more room, and you see that it can fit and close very nicely, and there's enough room for everything. So there's how I like to pack for Disney World and what I think is the best way that you can pack. But if you're looking for some essentials that you should bring to Disney World, you can check out this video here, as well as a video that shares some snacks that I absolutely love bringing when visiting Disney World. I hope this helped your packing for Disney World. Enjoy your packing, and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys!